Hi, this is the CSI Group 3 forensic case on Peter Lee. My name is Michael, and I am the DNA-free electrophoresis expert.
And my name is Caden Taylor. I am the microscopic testing expert.
My name is Persephone Jones, and I am the body fluid expert.
My name is Moon-Kay Lee. I'm the autopsy expert.
And today, we're going to be talking about Peter Lee and his life. From what we know, Peter Lee lived in the LA area. He lived closer to Long Beach. In fact, his house was very close to the LA River. He lived in a decent suburban area, although he did have quite a bit of debt on his name. Peter also had strange connections to his friends and his neighbors, with various accounts of peeing on his lawn and absurd behavior in his neighborhood. Peter was also a bit of a criminal, as found by his records, and struggled to keep his business afloat. In terms of his relationships, however, he had varying results from both his ex-girlfriend and his closest neighbor, Samuel.
Peter Lee was in a 4-year-long relationship with a woman named Julia Shaw, in which she got him addicted to Valium. And while the breakup cause is unsure, they broke up on October 19th, 2007, in which Julia took out a $50,000 life insurance policy on Peter, which was believed to be because she thought he was going downhill. He repeatedly tried to reach out to Julia and make contact with her, in which she bought a Doberman to protect herself and continued to avoid him.
So other people that involved in Peter's Lee life is Samuel, is his neighbor, live across the street. He also mentioned he has a boat that is under Peter property and parked in his driveway. And he also mentioned about the bad relationship between Peter and Julia, and he also has a husky. And another one is Parker Gray. He's like the old business partner with Peter. And another one is Hathaway. Stephen Hathaway is a new business partner, but he right now is like currently in jail.
So Peter and Parker were both working on a computer company, and in February alone, they lost $21,000. Now, Parker wants to leave their company, and so he's trying to get a hold of Peter. So he visits Peter's house on March 17th, 2008, and Peter was not home. He was not there to receive the tax paperwork needed. Also, Peter has a new business partner, and he is currently in jail serving a 4-year sentence. And he's in jail currently right now for credit card fraud. This is very suspicious, seeing that Peter's legitimate partner, Parker, wants to leave the company, and Peter is also in works with a criminal.
Adding on to that, I feel like Peter is sort of disliked by a lot of the people in his life. You see people like Parker who sort of want to leave Peter for the fact that he's a very big risk taker. Julia wants to leave Peter because he's a druggie. Samuel stays distant and never really interacts with Peter much, along with many of his other neighbors. And other people like Stephen Hathaway even sort of find it funny that Peter is dead, for the fact that he always knew that Peter would have died from taking drugs. So there's a lot of people that we think are suspect. However, we think that the people that are most suspect are Julia and Samuel, for the fact that both of them were closest to Sam and had most connection to him during the events that happened.